Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, guys, I'm going to discuss the breaking news from multiple sources that Melissa Barrera has been fired from Scream 7. Now this comes as quite a shock because prior to this, just literally earlier today even, Melissa was the one member of the core four that I felt was absolutely guaranteed to return in Scream 7. The character of Sam Carpenter is, in my opinion, the most important to the new Scream films, Scream 5 and 6, as she's been the focal point and designated as the next Sidney Prescott, if you will, in terms of being, the new final girl. Well, all of that has just changed in an instant. And I will get into the details of what's being reported right now. Let's go!
Hey everyone, this is Christopher Landon, the director of Scream 7, and you're watching Craving Something Scary.
So, Big Screen Leaks and One Take News, along with The Hollywood Reporter, have shared the news of Melissa's firing on social media and their respective websites. So, The Hollywood Reporter has reported this, that Melissa Barrera's dropped from Scream 7 after social media posts amid Israel-Hamas conflict. Now, the article in Hollywood Reporter goes on to say, Melissa Barrera is no longer starring in Scream 7. The actor was dropped from the project after a series of social media posts in the wake of the Israel-Hamas war. Quote, Gaza is currently being treated like a concentration camp, she wrote in one post in Instagram stories. Quote, cornering everyone together with nowhere to go, no electricity, no water. People have learned nothing from our histories. And just like our histories, people are still silently watching it all happen. This is genocide and ethnic cleansing, end quote. So these are the quotes that were stated here, reported, that Melissa has made. Now, Spyglass, the company behind the Scream franchise, had no comment at this point in time. They're being silent on things, but it's just a matter of time before this will all officially be announced, I'm sure, in terms of the studio. But the Hollywood Reporter, if it's there, guys, that is as good as gold. It's a done deal. They are extremely, very trustworthy. They're, an official publication. So as far as sources go, if it's in the Hollywood Reporter, you can take it to the bank. This is real. This has actually happened. All right. Now, slashfilm.com went on to report that Melissa also stated the following. Here's what they posted out. Barrera has quietly exited Scream 7. Our sources also confirmed that Barrera's exit was not part of the original plan. While social media has lit up with fears that Barrera was fired due to pro-Palestinian posts, Variety and our anonymous sources have confirmed that her exit was not due to calling for a ceasefire, but for crossing the line into anti-Semitism, including, as Variety reported, an anti-Semitic trope that Jews control the media. A rep for Spyglass declined to comment, and Barrera did not respond to a request for comment. So that's what they reported to shine a little bit more light, a little more information on what happened and what she said. Now, One Take News also reported this with their headline saying Melissa Barrera dropped from Scream 7 due to controversial comments. When it comes to how, now here's the thing. When it comes to how Melissa's absence will impact Scream 7, right? The story, the whole thing. The article goes on to say this, and I thought this was quite interesting. It says Scream 7 has been in development for quite some time, with Christopher Landon taking over from the directing team Radio Silence. The team, consisting of directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin, Tyler Gillett, and Chad Villeva, wish to focus on their upcoming Universal monster film, Dracula's Daughter, also starring Barrera. However, the team remains on board as producers. Now, we are told the script is going under a massive overhaul, possibly a complete rewrite. It is unknown if Sam Carpenter will be recast or will be written out at this time. Whew. Okay, guys, that's a lot of stuff I just read, a lot of information to absorb, to process, and to take in. And I'm going to give you my initial thoughts. I mean, I'm literally just learning of this stuff, reading this stuff, and going right to record this video for you. So this is pretty much my very initial feelings about all this. I'm not going to get into comments that she made. I'm not going to even go down that road. I read them as they were reported, and you can make your own mind up. Okay. I'm not going to get into that debate or that issue, because the bottom line is, wherever you stand on that, she's been fired, and that's just the facts. So I'm gonna deal with that. Focus on she's gone. So what's next? That's what I think is much more productive here. So that's the question. And I think it's interesting how they're told the script's going through a massive overhaul, possibly a complete rewrite. And think about it, guys. If this initial draft did have the core four, which all indications are they were absolutely coming back, Sam was going to be there, in my opinion, you don't recast her. I don't think you do that. I think in this scenario, you wipe it clean. You just scrap it. You write a completely new script, new story. Keep all of the elements there that still fit, right? Because there could be elements here to the script that don't require Sam that you could still keep in there, kills and different things. But in terms of the story itself, yeah, I think you have to overhaul it. And guys, I'm telling you right now, this yet again underscores how important it is, in my mind, that Christopher Landon is at the helm. He's a writer and director. So if anybody can jump in and do a rewrite, and whether James or Guy are still involved, we don't know. But even if they are, that's fine. But Christopher is going to be a part of that writing process. He's going to be a part of that storytelling process. So, I'm just so glad he's there to help guide and that new story, and he can have a hand in writing this Scream story that he really wants to tell. And this also brings up the question: what happens with the other core four? Do they bring back Tara? Do they keep Tara in it, and they make some excuse of why Sam's not there, and have Chad and Mindy there? Or, again, do you just wipe it out? You leave the core four ended with 6. Tara and Sam were literally walking off together in the sunset. That's how their story ended. And Scream 7, they bring back Neve Campbell. And it is a Sidney Prescott story, again, like the old Scream movies. Personally, just my own opinion, preference, I want that. I want a Sidney-focused Scream 7. Now that Melissa's fired, there's no reason to not do it. I understood it if Sam was coming back, if Melissa was back, and we've got Sam Carpenter, you need to finish out her story in 7. And I gave many scenarios here of how you could do that. But now that Sam, or I should say Melissa, is gone, she's not coming back. In my mind, there's no reason to bring back Tara and Mindy and Chad. You just cut them out. Their story's over. And Scream 7 is a new Sidney Prescott Scream film. Completely new story. Mark Kincaid. Get Patrick Dempsey back as Mark Kincaid. And we have ourselves a classic Scream film written by Christopher Landon. This is what I'm hoping for at this point. All right, guys, listen, I'll leave it here for now. These are my initial feelings. More to come as I process this and let it really sink in and absorb. But I want to know right now, what do you all think? What do each of you think about the firing of Melissa Barrera from Scream 7? I want you to start leaving your thoughts, your ideas about it, and theories on how you think the story will now change without Melissa Barrera being there as Sam Carpenter. So I need you to leave all that stuff in the comments below, comment section, because that's where I can see your thinking. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, I should say? What are your thoughts? Because I love to hear your theories and ideas, and it's wide open. It's literally wide open. And do you want to see Sidney back as the main focus of the movie? Or do you want to bring in a new protagonist and just start over with someone completely new? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Again, in the comment section below. You have a voice here, but you can only be heard if you leave a comment. So do so now and we'll talk about it. Well, that's going to be all for this update, guys. I'll be back with more Scream and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.